Hello, lords and ladies of YouTube, and welcome back to Nightly Gaming's Nightly Gaming and another episode of Kickstarter Roundup. So, moving right into our featured games of the week. The first one I want to talk about is called Adventure Quest 3D by Artix Entertainment. So their headline reads, Adventure Quest reimagined as a 3D MMORPG that lets you play online with your friends from your phone, tablet, or PC. So it's a cross-platform game to start off. Adventure Quest was admittedly never a game I really got that into. But this is looking like a really fun and just massive update to the game. The fantasy MMORPG genre is always a favorite of mine, so that's good. It has fun graphics, and it already has an established following, which usually means a good time because that means there's plenty of people populating the world to keep it entertaining. So if you're a fan of fantasy MMOs and you want a new game to play, you might want to check this one out. There's 26 days left to back them, and if you want, I'll leave a link in the description below for you. But moving on to our second game, Warlords of Terra by M2R Games. Their headline reads, always the same card games? Warlords of Terra brings TCG games to new dimensions with its real battlefield. So, this looks like a fun card game, but it has a bit of a unique twist to it, where the positioning of the cards that you put on the field actually affect the gameplay a lot more. So where you put your card matters. It's not just a little change, it's a profound impact on the gameplay. So fun graphics on top of that leads to what looks like an interesting card game. So if you want to back them, you have 16 days left to do so, and I will leave a link in the description down below. But moving on to our third game, Night City Assault by Extra Miles Games. So, their headline reads, a story-based beat-em-up combining RPG gameplay and mission design with Metroidvania-style exploration. Playable demo. So, like they said, they have a playable demo, so if you want to try it out before we back them, you can do that. This seems to be similar to the old-fashioned beat-em-up games, like you'd see in arcades or even on consoles. But they've got a good upgrade to it. So it has more significant story, more progression systems, more customization type things. Throw in, good old fun locations, and traditional beat 'em up style combat, and you look like you have a fun beat 'em up game. So if you've been looking for a new beat 'em up game, there's 23 days left to back this new game, Night City Assault. And I will leave a link for you down in the description below if you are interested. But with that, I want to move on to our recommended game to back this week. So the game I recommend to back this week is called Dogma, Eternal Night by Prelude Games Factory. So the headline reads, a new sandbox MMORPG world with the atmosphere of modern gothic and punk, vampires, and other supernatural creatures. So this just looks great. It's a great dark MMORPG. You play as creatures of the night in a kind of a gloomy city atmosphere with beautiful locations to explore, like churches and things like that. Just tons of buildings ready for you to explore and plunder. There's even a really extensive character customization system for the game that really lets you feel personally connected to the characters when you get to customize your character like that. At least I always feel more attached to a character that I got to design myself. So if you've been wanting an MMORPG that was dark and you didn't want one that was either sci-fi or fantasy, but instead something different, more unique, then this could be the game you're looking for. This one definitely looks like a unique MMO. So there's 18 days left to back them, which I definitely recommend you do, and I will leave a link for you down in the description to check them out. Otherwise, what games do you think I should have mentioned, and what games did I mention that you don't think I should have? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd always like to know what you guys think of the games I talk about. Otherwise, if you guys enjoyed the video, click that like button. If you want to see any of my previous videos, you can check out my channel. Just a reminder, I do Kickstarter Roundup every single Saturday, so if you want to keep up on those, you can also click that red subscribe button and be notified whenever my new videos come out. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!